Hi everyone, I'm Jose.
And I'm Michaela. And we are twin flames in harmonious union, students of Jeff and Shalia. And today we're going to talk about false twin flames and everything that you need to know about them, all the details, and we'll share our experiences because both of us had experiences with false twin flames.
Yeah, I think we are experts
Quite a lot.
in the area.
Yeah, we're false twin flame experts and also harmonious union experts. Well, yeah, we're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think for starting, let's define what a false twin flame is. So, and for that, I will define first a true twin flame. A true twin flame is the person that is created for you eternally. God created you with them to be forever, to be together forever. That person never changes, and it will be the same always. That is your true twin flame. So then, what is a false twin flame?
Well, a false twin flame is not that, but it's somebody who would appear to be your twin flame. And the purpose of the false twin flame is to help you fast track and clear all of the patterns and blocks that you might have to your twin flame union. Like the purpose of a false twin flame union is literally to help you grow into your union with your true twin flame. And so your false twin flame, a false twin flame will bring up all of your stuff, and they'll mirror to you your deepest core blocks. Yeah, and really you can experience a lot of contrast with a false twin flame because maybe you have a block where you so for me with my false twin flame is a block of worthiness and self-respect, and so the false twin flame that I manifested was not very nice to me. No matter what I did, it was just this endless oh, look, he disrespected me in this way, he disrespected me here, I've got to heal that. But I mean, the blessing there was that it really taught me how to respect myself, and it really showed me where I was how I viewed myself. And it was not I wasn't seeing myself as my divine self. I was seeing myself as somebody much
less worthy.
Not worthy of real love. And so I was, of course, manifested that in my false twin flame. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a person that you attract by your vibration in that moment when you choose your union. And that is the fastest way because that person will reflect specific blocks. And I think before continuing with this, I will make a clarification. Is that you are not created with a false twin flame. It is important to know you are not created with a true twin flame and then some false twin flames.
Yeah.
That doesn't work like that. By false twin flame, we call that person that is attracted to you.
Yeah, just based on your the law of attraction,
Exactly.
Your vibration. Yeah.
That person is a brother or sister in God.
Yeah.
Nothing
no
more.
No special attachments or anything,
Exactly.
or bonds. No.
It's a person that at that moment have a very similar vibration to you or to your twin flame, and that is why you confuse them or go in that direction, because God will make it very clear that they are them.
Yeah, and they'll have qualities of your twin flame. That's something that a lot of people are afraid of. They're afraid of seeing their false twin flame, a false twin flame revealed as false, because they feel that they'll lose something in that relationship, but you won't, because everything that you love about your false twin flame is actually everything that your twin flame has, but so much more. And that's the same for anyone you've ever been attracted to in your life, is everything that you love about them is what your twin flame has and who your twin flame is. So it's really safe to have no attachment when it comes to your journey and you're on your with twin flames, false twin flames, because it's really at the end of the day about God and loving God unequivocally and completely above the person that you think that you want. You have to be willing to really surrender this person to God and just be open to the truth, because you can really trust that no matter what the truth is, it is perfect and you're going to like it. You won't be disappointed by your twin flame.
No.
And if you experience that, it's literally just a block. And as soon as you heal it,
you will see the truth there.
Yeah, you're always going to love your twin flame. There's always love there. True love. Even if you are very mad at them sometimes.
Yeah. Normal things. The mirroring continue.
Yeah. And it's normal. Twin flames have fights too. But the difference is with your twin flame, so that's one of the signs of a false twin flame being false, is that they as you heal, they will not heal. They will go the other way. And that's how I finally I came to that point where I was like, healing a lot. Like my deepest stuff was coming up, which is very normal in the journey. Like when you're getting close to harmonious union, the deepest stuff comes up, and it's like it was really dark. But I was healing and I was seeing changes, and then the person I thought my twin flame was like posting videos on his Facebook about like drinking himself to death and like drugs and abusive relationships, and I was just like, what is going on? Like, is this me? Like, I must be so fucked up. Like, and I can't even, like, I literally thought that I was just like really just a damaged person, and that like, but no, like, as soon as you decide to see yourself as divine and pure and perfect, like your twin flame will mirror that, and like you can see yourself, if you can see yourself clearly, you'll see your twin flame clearly.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, and a lot of people are worried about having this experience. Like, as you might say it, you don't need to go through it. It's only
it's
special.
not necessary.
Exactly, it's
like,
unique for every journey.
Yeah.
Maybe I have two. She had three. Some people have one. Other people doesn't have
Some people don't have false twin flames.
Yeah, it's not a requisite for the journey.
No, it's not required.
It's not. Yeah, exactly.
But it is like, if you find yourself in a false twin flame experience,
it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a really good thing.
Exactly. A lot of people think that is stepping backwards in the journey. Is the opposite. It's like
forward momentum.
Exactly. It's amazing.
Yeah, to have a false twin flame revealed is like such a gift to your journey. Like, it's seriously an achievement, because it means that you have chosen to overcome an illusion. You've like cleared a pattern, and you are moving towards the truth. Like, if you have a false twin flame revealed, you're closer to your true twin flame. And it's really important to trust that you do have a true twin flame.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that's also another fear that I've noticed like people have, is they don't want this person to be revealed as false because they're afraid that like you can't get better than this, or like that they don't actually have a twin flame out there.
Yeah, they have this person, this already there.
Yeah.
And they go to the unknown then.
Yeah.
You don't know that person and you are alone again.
No.
Or something, but that is not true at all. Like, if that person moves, it's because the other one is about to enter.
Yeah. Whenever God asks you to let go of something in your life, it's because he has something so much better.
He's going to bless you.
Yeah, like so much better waiting on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is why it's important to respect God. If God points you in one direction, like, go in that direction, go. Don't think it twice, go. God is not silly or messing around. God is doing it.
God's brilliant, and
God is brilliant.
Yeah.
And trust him in everything. Yeah, don't be afraid of the reveal. Like,
have no fear on the journey.
Exactly, the
you
end
have
goal
to
is
be
the
fearless.
same.
You have to have faith. You have to be willing to know the truth no matter what it is, and just trust that the truth is good. And it was created for your benefit. Yeah. So how did, like, we should talk about how to identify, like, what is it, like, what are signs of a false twin flame? Like, how did you start feeling?
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of doing another video too in that, in science specifically.
Well, we can do
but
that.
we can do that
but
here
this
too.
The video is all about false twin flames.
Perfect then. Okay, so I think the most obvious sign is that they don't heal with you.
Yeah.
And they don't choose with you. And this doesn't mean that when they are doing something that upset you, you are like, oh, they are not. No.
You have to heal the upset
First peace. And if they continue doing the crazy stuff and you are at peace, it's like, be careful with that. Because that is what happened to me. I was healing a lot. I was coming closer and closer to God. I was healing every upset that came in my way. I was committing to the teaching a lot. Like, participating in the community a lot.
You were.
Exactly. And the other person was immature, doing the same shit as before, not changing anything, and it was like, I was at peace, I wasn't upset, I was like, I don't know what is happening, I will release all attachment, because God, no. And I reached a point that this is very important. I reached a point that they didn't care about the person, and I was happy with God. And the next day I was in harmonious union. God is enough.
God is enough.
Exactly, and this journey is about God, about finding Him. And your twin flame appears, like magic.
And you know what? So when you were healing and you were like rising in the community and doing more, I noticed you. Like, no, I saw you all the time. Like, and I was like, he's doing really well. Good for him. Like, yeah.
Yeah, for me too. I was entering all the groups and it was like, oh, she's still here. She's here. Oh my god, Michaela again.
Yeah, like
yeah.
you just kept popping up when you were making these choices, and like I would see you, and like every time I saw you, I'd be like, he's nice.
Exactly. Your truth in flame is around the corner.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't see it yet, but it's okay. God
Have faith.
will reveal when it's the perfect time. And if it's not the perfect time, don't worry. Ask God. Like, God, reveal my truth in flame.
Yeah.
But if I'm not ready yet, show me why I'm not.
Exactly, and be willing to, whatever he shows you, just be willing to work through
Exactly.
that. It doesn't matter what it is, just knowing like you are perfect, your twin flame is perfect,
Exactly.
so whatever you're going through is perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
And like I want to share like an experience like towards the end of separation, like right before harmonious union, I was seriously, because I had received a comment from Shalia on one of my posts, and I always remember it. She said, as soon as you stop trying to do things your way, and you do the thing that I've been teaching you all this time, you will have your harmonious union. And when she said that, I was just like, what? What does she mean? What is this? Like, you know? But it really, like, I could not get that comment out of my head. 'Cause, I mean, everything Jeff and Shalia say is, like,
God.
yeah, perfect. But I just was like, but I am doing what they taught me, you know. But then I realized that what I was doing was, like, I was actually trying to avoid the inner work still in some ways. Like, I wasn't fully healing my upset, so I was kind of, like, not, like, feeling through the anger or whatever it is. Like, I was not doing my inner work completely in, like, every way that I could. And so I just stopped doing that. And I was like, you know what? I choose to do everything Jeff and Shalia teach.
Mm-hmm.
I choose to embrace their teaching on, like, in every inch of my being. And so I started doing that. And I was like, you know what? I've been terrified to reach out to this, my false twin flame. I thought he was my true twin flame at the time. And I was like, I've been terrified to reach out to him, but I'm just going to do it. And so I did. I texted him one night. And I was like hardcore claiming him, and no, like I had not ever talked to him that way before.
You made a post and everything.
Yeah. No, wait. Did I make a post about this? Oh yes, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like going all in, and it felt really empowering actually for me just to be like, yeah, like I was so afraid of him, like all of the time that we worked together and that I knew him, but like in that I was like just claiming him, and I literally backed him into a corner. To the point that if he was my true twin flame, he would have like melted. But no, he just was just like basically like, you leave me alone, and he stopped responding to me. And I was just like, well, fuck. Like, okay, well, I still feel good that I did that. But it was just a huge like that really helped me with my confidence. But also like I was so much choosing my twin flame that he was just like.
No.
Not having it. He refused to even go deeper. The stuff he was saying, like, literally was so not me, and I was just like, wow, I must not know myself, because, like, he was saying, like, really random stuff, and, yeah, it was just, like, a big indicator, like, not all that work, and all those new choices, and all of that commitment, like, I dove right into God, and, like, I texted him in this, like, determined, like, I'm gonna claim my twin flame, I choose my harmonious union, and it didn't work. Yeah. So it was, like, the beginning of the end of that experience.
Yeah, it's important to not to force anything, because I remember at the end of my experience, I was trying to. I don't feel anything from her, you know, for her.
For your false twin flame.
For my first twin flame.
Yeah, me too.
For the last one, I was like, but this is my twin flame. I need to feel love, and I need to feel appreciation, and I don't feel anything is a block. I will work on it. And I was like, I don't feel any block, but I don't like her. I remember I was coming from university one day, and I was like, this hair can fit with every one of these people, but not with me. I don't like her. I was like, but I need to force it. It's not forcing, it's a revealing process. You need to let it go. You don't need to. I think that is the feeling at the end of the revelation. It makes you uncomfortable to be around that person. It's like
force. That is so true. That's what I experienced. It was like.
It's like a magnet, but repelling it.
Well, yeah, and like for me, I literally had this image of myself trying to climb through a window that's like this small. Like that's how it felt. It's like you're trying to force something that just doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we were determined to know the truth, and that's all that we both chose. That like we just chose a harmonious union.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
just healed. Yeah. That feels nice.
Yeah, that was everything. Like, so if you're experiencing it, don't be afraid. It's okay. It's normal, and it's leading you towards your twin flame.
Yeah, absolutely. You are on the right track, and
exactly.
It's safe to be brave and have faith and just unconditionally commit to the path.
Exactly, and be grateful, because these experiences, I think we can share a little about what they teach us.
What?
These experiences.
Mm-hmm.
I can start, like, for example, my first false twin was all about getting me into the teaching. I was looking in the internet like crazy, like, what the fuck is this? Like, all the sign and everything, and I found Jeff and Salia after a lot of woo-woo stuff that they found in internet. And that was the main reason of that twin flame. I remember that,
Bring you in,
exactly,
yeah.
as soon as I started doing the work of Jeff and Salia, and I committed a little, that person disappeared. That, like, reason to be there,
It's kind of a sign there.
yeah, that was done. There is no more
Purpose
purpose on
fulfilled,
that. Yeah, done. Next, move on. And the second one was basically about, I think, going deeper and committing to what, because it made me realize that that is the thing that they wanted, and that they commit to it. I was like, I need to claim my support here, and I want to here. I'm not going to go through the same, you know, without moving forward. I want to hear everything that appears in my way. I want to do everything that is in my hand to have my union. And I heal a lot of communication, a lot of confidence, a lot of past stuff, a lot of stuff. When I was done with that, that person disappeared. Purpose complete and done. And that is very important. Like, don't avoid the work that that person is showing you, because that person, if you don't learn the lesson, that person will be there, and God will keep putting that person there.
So true. You cannot escape them
You
without
cannot
learning the
escape
lesson.
them.
And I tried that.
If you try to escape the lesson, they will appear in another way or in another way or in another way. The only
You have
way
to
of
go through it.
exactly, you need to go through it. There is no other way. So go all in with them. And I'm not saying that the person you think is a false twin flame, but that is a lesson about trusting God and respect His guidance.
Yeah, respecting what God gives. I have I had what, like 3 false twin flame experiences, but the last one was the most important. Like, the first one was really just about like me getting clear on like what I desired. The second one was the one that brought me to the work, just like you. And then the third one, obviously, was the one that like was all the deepest lessons. Yeah. And I tried to like dump him basically before like I had learned the lesson, and so I manifested Jeff, my spiritual teacher, confirming him again as my true twin flame, which I was so upset about. I cried a lot, but yeah, I finally, I just chose to heal through it, and yeah, true twin flame revealed. But yeah, like I literally couldn't escape that lesson. Like, I had to really heal.
You can't.
Yeah, and I, like, no matter what, like, even though my heart knew he wasn't my twin flame, I was still not fully loving myself there. Like, I hadn't really learned the lesson, and so I had to accept what God was showing me, because the only way to transcend something is to fully love it and get to the core and heal. You cannot leave it out of upset, and so that's what I was trying to do. And so God through Jeff was like, heal this, don't run. And so I healed through it, and yeah. You never know the miracles that God has for you.
Exactly. And they can come in moments.
Yeah, literally, like, your whole life can change overnight. Like, in
It
2
happened.
hours. Yeah, it will. And it will. Like, God has your miracle. Yeah.
Well, that was a lot of information.
Everything you need to know about false twin flames.
And if you want to know more,
subscribe.
comments.
Oh yeah,
and
comment.
subscribe.
Yeah, feel free to comment.
Yeah.
Any questions, and yeah, that feels good.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, well, we'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you're interested in us supporting you through your journey, you can check out all of the links we have. And otherwise, we'll see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye bye.